girl. Good girl. Okay.
Hi, welcome back. My name is Elena.
I'm Erin, and this is Echo. Say hi. Our sweet 11-week-old golden retriever.
Today, Echo is going to be choosing my April TBR. Okay, the way this is going to work, there will be 7 rounds of 3 books each. We're going to put some treats on top of each book. The treats are Cheerios. And whichever Cheerios Echo eats first will be the TBR pick for that round until we have 7 books total. I may end up reading more than 7 books in April, but I wanted to leave myself some wiggle room since in March, I'm reading 10 books, which is the most I've ever tried to read in 1 month. Okay, round 1, we have Ace of Spades by Faridah, Àbíké-Íyímídé, and Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa, Tahir, and the second in the Skyward series by Brennan, Sanderson. For round 2, these are the books I just picked up in my Barnes & Noble haul. We have Done and Dusted by Lyla Sage. Gotta put a cowboy romance in now. Gideon the Ninth by Tamsyn Muir. And a booktube classic, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Your treat. You got treats over there. Which one are you gonna do? Oh, the one closest to Mom. Once Upon a Broken Heart. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, round 3. I have some sequels of series that I'm currently in the middle of. We have The Tropic of Serpents by Brennan. This is the second book in the Lady Trent series. Bookshops and Bonedust by Baldree. I can't believe I still haven't read this. And Deathless Divide by Justina, Ireland. This is the second book in the Dread Nation series. Wow! There's treats! This is our pick. Love it! Oh, crap. Drop it. Round 4, we've got some booktube darlings. So we have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young, and Sword Catcher by Cassandra Clare.
Okay, that was a quick one. Good girl. Good girl. Just figuring out the game. Yeah.
Round 5, another round of sequels. We have Cazadora by Garber. This is the sequel to La Besonia. And since we already picked Starsight, maybe I will get even luckier, and she'll also pick the third in the Skyward series, which is Cytonic. And this represents Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I just reread this book, and I have Children of Virtue and Vengeance on Libby right now, so this is a placeholder for its sequel.
Oh, straight away that time.
For round 6. There's not really a theme here. These are just some books that have been on my TBR for a long time, and I would love to get into them this month. So we have The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina by Zoraida Cordova, The Future by Naomi Alderman, and The Weaver and the Witch Queen by Genevieve Gornichek. And for round 7, this is like a bonus round. So out of the ones that Echo has not already picked, I pulled out the 3 that I'm most excited to read to give them another shot. So we have Done and Dusted, Bookshops and Bonedust, and The Weaver and the Witch Queen.
Okay, ready when you are.
Echo loves cowboys.
Good girl. What a good girl you are. What a good girl.
Okay, that may have been the cutest video we have ever filmed. Here is the TBR stack. Oh, I'm so excited for these. So let's recap. The round 1 pick was the sequel to Skyward. I am so excited to read this. I just finished Skyward and freaking loved it. I don't know if I could have waited another month to read this. It's a YA science fiction series. It is YA, but it's pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. And the first one had me on the edge of my seat, so I am dying to read this. For round 2, Echo chose Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I've heard that this is a fantasy romance and it's supposed to be amazing for readers who like that folktale, classic fairy tale setup, which definitely is me. So I can't wait to see what I think about this one. Next, round 3. Finally, I get to make some progress in the Lady Trent series. I think there are like 8 of these total or something. 6? I don't know, a bunch. And I read the first one a couple years ago. I'm so ready to continue in this series and see where Lady Trent's adventures take her next. Next round, The Unmaking of June Farrow. This book is so popular. It's set in North Carolina, which I think is cool. And I think this is one of those books that is technically fantasy, but sort of on the magical realism side. So a woman risks everything to end her family's centuries-old curse, solve her mother's disappearance, and find love in this mesmerizing novel. Okay. And then from the other sequels around, we've got Cazadora. This is a book about a female werewolf. I loved the first one so much. It's YA, but it's good YA, you know what I mean? I even liked the romance. It was really cute. So I have a feeling I'm going to love the sequel. This has been on my TBR for so long. It is The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina by Zoraida Cordova. This is a story about generational magic. The matriarch of the family invites her descendants to her own funeral. And then I think they're going to manifest some of her magical powers after she passes on. So I've been wanting to read this for a while. And finally, I just picked this up yesterday, but I'm so excited for it. We have Done and Dusted by Lyla Sage. If you saw our cowboy video, you know that Erin and I recently discovered that I am in fact into cowboys. So I've heard amazing things about this book. Like I've heard people saying this is their favorite book of the year so far. So yeah, I'm ready to get into it. I love the retro cover art. And that wraps up my April TBR. For my May TBR, I will probably go back to my TBR board, but honestly, this was so cute. I definitely want to do this again. As long as I don't have to pick what I'm reading next, I love the idea of someone or something else choosing my books. Please like this video if you liked this video, if you think Echo is adorable, if you've read any of the books that were in the rounds today. Comment down below and tell me which book you're most excited to hear my review on. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much, and until our next video, see you soon.